I talk a lot about identity on this channel because it's such a huge issue, and it's about when somebody else's identity changes in our head. Like when we think we know someone and then we realise that we didn't know them in the way that we thought they were. And this was a young guy that came in. What had happened was he was very, very close to his dad. It all came out that his dad had been having a relatively long-running affair. Now the marriage split up, the family broke up, there was a lot of tears and a lot of tantrums. And now he was really confused at, and one of the reasons that he was in coming to therapy was the fact that his dad was trying to get back in touch with him and trying to kind of rekindle a relationship. But the problem with that was that in trying to rekindle that relationship, Dad hadn't realised that his identity in the eyes of his children had shifted and changed. They no longer saw him the same way they did. But in the way that his dad hurt his mum because of his dad's actions, what happened in that boy's head was the whole thing switched and he could never see his dad, never perceive his dad in the same way again. All he saw now when he thinks about his dad is disappointment and hurt. So we need to understand though that we create identities for people inside their heads. It's all very good that we have an identity that we hold in ourselves and this is our own personal perception. But when we create a perception of someone else, we create an identity for them and we start acting as if it's true. Now, in many cases, this is a most amazing thing. We can create identities for people. We can fall in love with the identities that we create for people. But when that identity then shows itself to be something else, that can be really, really hurtful. It can cause us to go into a tailspin, especially if we think we intimately knew that person. If that person was really close to us, it can cause all sorts of mental health problems because it can be quite easy to then think that we must be wrong. And this is one of the things this boy said to me. I should love my dad. And I'm like, but the dad that you were in love with was the dad pre-affair. The dad post-affair, what he's now having to do at 25, 26 years old is he's now having to recreate who he thinks his dad is. And the problem with that is dad's coming in and going, I'm still the same dad that you all knew. He sees that. But unfortunately for him, his boy doesn't. And that's not causing him pain. It's causing his boy pain. If you've ever experienced this, I'm sure you will know just how sore and how confusing it is. And I hope that just in this wee short video, I've maybe given you a reason why. And it's about you accepting the them that you have in your head rather than the them that they used to be.